All right, superstar traders, welcome back to a beautiful week. This officially is more like the first week in November. And of course, I'm super delighted to share moments like this with you. If you're new to this channel, please do also subscribe and follow through most of the contents that we drop here because they are not only educative, they are also informative and can help you fetch a lot of money. All right, with respect to that, last week we had the weekly market outlook, and it was really amazing, really amazing. And of course, all that we analyzed last week came through, right? We said we were looking for buy opportunities on. I told you that you should go ahead and buy GBP USD, AUD USD, NZD USD, and as well Euro USD. And of course, these are just a few of all the pairs that we can look at. This is NZD USD. It's played out over 70% of, this was an analysis for last week, right? You can see that. And of course, GBP USD already smashed the target. Euro USD as well already smashed the target. And of course, we also traded NFP last week, Friday together. And of course, NFP was really massive, right? This was our NFP analysis, and it was something else. It was really massive, right? Now it's a beautiful week again, and we go again this week. And of course, I am going to be sharing with you at the end of this video my bias for some of the assets, what I'm looking out for, how I intend that they are going to be playing out, and also how you can take advantage of them to fetch you money. All right, so thank you, and stay tuned till the end while I share with you the setups for the assets that I'm basically looking at. By the way, my name is 𝗟𝗞𝗘 and I'm the head market analyst and also head of product research and education for EQ Markets Global. Now let's dive straight into the business for today, and I'm going to start with the economic calendar for today, right? So, sorry, the economic calendar for this week rather. Okay, so on Sunday, which was yesterday, we really do not really want to take real full note of that, right? Because market apparently opens past 10 p.m. Nigerian time. But on Monday, we only have the governor of the Bank of Japan, Governor Ueda, giving a speech. And of course, that happened to 2:05 a.m. Nigerian time, all right, before most of us could even wake up from bed. Already, this news apparently had happened. On Tuesday, 4:30 a.m., we're going to be having the cash rate statement from Aussie, all right, from Australia. And of course, they're looking at hiking interest rates on a 25 basis points. So bringing interest rates from about 4.10% to about 4.35%, 4.10% to about 4.35%. Okay, so that's what we probably would be expecting on Aussie this week. All right. So it simply means that we would be looking out for Aussie and what will most likely be happening over there, right? On Wednesday, we're going to be having some more speech from Governor Bailey, that's the governor of the Bank of England, and also Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman in the United States. All right, and of course, this will be happening 10:30 a.m. and 3:15 p.m. respectively. All right, and of course, we're expecting inflation expectation quarter-on-quarter report for the Kiwi. Sorry. On Thursday, we're going to be expecting unemployment claims coming out from the US, and also more speech to be given by Jerome Powell. And lastly, on Friday, we're going to be having the GDP report month on month for the Great Britain, and also the consumer sentiment report for the USD. Okay, so these are all the reports that we are basically expecting for this week. Not something to over worry ourselves about, okay? Because yeah, there are high impact expected news all the way from Monday down to Friday, but not something we should really worry ourselves. All right, let's quickly look at the XY, right, which is the dollar index. All right, let's quickly look at the dollar index, and let's quickly look at the dollar index. And of course, after looking at the dollar index, we're going to compare that with our analysis for the week. All right, so congratulations once again to all those who participated with us on the NFP live trade session last week, Friday. It was really explosive, it was really massive, and we took a whole lot of profit, all right, from all that we traded. Amazing, amazing. I hope to do that with you guys again on December edition of Trade NFP with 𝗦𝗛𝗔𝗥𝗓. I hope to really do that with you and replicate even bigger success with you guys. So I need you to excel, buckle up, and yeah, be prepared for the NFP coming up in December. All right, so the dollar fell massively. The dollar index fell massively on Friday, right? The dollar index fell massively on Friday, and of course, we are expecting. All right, so we're expecting that the dollar, sorry about that. We're expecting that the dollar is going to find some supplies demand zone around here where it's currently traded, right? We're expecting that it's going to be finding some demand demand zone around this level here, all right, after the massive sell-off. All right, so we're expecting most likely a demand zone happening around here. Of course, we can see this is on the 4-hourly time frame. This is a 4-hourly point of interest. Okay, this is a 4-hourly point of interest, and of course, we're expecting that the dollar will probably find some form of support around that level. Now, let's not also forget that effectively this particular level here had been broken, right? So this is more like a change of character, right? Pardon me, let me show you. So this is more like a change of character, right? So if this is, sorry, just follow me. So yeah, if this is our change of character, right? Successfully, this particular support here has been broken. It simply means that we will be expecting some form of pullbacks, right? We will be expecting some form of pullbacks. We really do not know. We really do not know where these pullbacks will be coming into, but of course, with the help of our Fibonacci retracement tool, we will probably be able to identify what zone that we're expecting the pullbacks to come into. So of course, I'm expecting the pullbacks to come into around this level here. And of course, if you look at it very well, that level is very significant, right? That level is very, very significant. Why? Because of course, there seems to be some sort of other block around that level as well. You can see this particular other block here. So yeah, so it simply means that this level is very, very significant, very, very significant as to our trading for this week. So what most likely I'm expecting this week is for the market to move, right, and then find its way all to this top here before having to continue its selling pressure, right? So this is what I'm expecting that is going to be happening on the dollar index for this week, right? After this change of character, this was an impulsive move. I'm expecting a corrective move before a continuation of the massive massive devaluation of the dollar. All right. So this is what I'm expecting. So in that simple case, it simply means that in as much as I'm looking for a corrective move, a retracement, a bullish retracement on the dollar index, I'll also be looking for a bearish retracement on GBP USD, Euro USD, AUD USD, and the likes. Now, of course, the market had a massive bullish push last week, Friday. In fact, throughout the whole of last week, because of course we traded NFP as well, and NFP we were buy bias on all of these pairs, and they went exactly how we analyzed. NFP was the same thing, FOMC was the same thing. So I'm looking at these particular assets, that's the USD quote pairs, to give off some of his bullish earnings, all right, for last week. I'm looking at some form of retracement. All right, so if this is what we will be expecting, let's quickly look at some of the USD quote pairs. All right, so for the USD quote pairs, this is what we currently have. This is AUD USD on the 4-hourly time frame. Now, don't forget the long-term bias on this is a buy. All right, if you look at it even on the weekly time frame, yeah. If you look at it on the weekly time frame, we're expecting prices apparently to continue its movement into this zone. But of course, that's a long-term movement, right? So what I would be looking out for is some retracements, right? Let me show you. So I can notice that price is pretty well sitting on a supply zone, that is on a resistance zone, right? This particular area had been resistance on countless occasions, right? So if you look at it, thoroughly as well, yeah, in fact, it was a support, then the support became broken and it became resistance, and of course the question now is, will this resistance hold, right, or will it be broken? So with what I could see on the 4-hourly time frame, let's judge by what I could see on the 4-hourly time frame, right? With what I could see on the 4-hourly time frame, so let me take this off. This was NFP trade. All right, with what I can see on the 4-hourly time frame, it looks like something that is going to respect that resistance zone, but I am not 100% certain yet until I get a confirmation from my commodity channel index. So I would advise you watching this video to also put AUD/USD on your watch list, right? So if you get a confirmation, a sell confirmation from your commodity channel index on AUD/USD, please go ahead to buy. And what do I mean by a confirmation? Of course, if you find your commodity channel index with period of 20, right, the commodity channel index line crossing below this 100, right, this positive 100, crossing below it, then it simply means that buyers are saying that, look, we're tired of continuing to push prices to the upside. So sellers are, that will give us more like a bearish confirmation. So you go into the market for a sell, right? So apparently, if that happens, this is what I am expecting that is most likely going to play out on AUD/USD, right? So I'm looking at a very short stop loss, very tight stop loss. Then of course, I am looking at prices at least falling all the way down, right? I'm looking at prices falling all the way down to this point here, right? That is about that's about 3.16, right? Don't forget, this is only for the retracement that we want to take advantage of, right? It's only on the retracement that we want to take advantage of. Another way for us to know where prices will come into before it goes back up is if we have to use our Fibonacci retracement to take it all the way from this top here to from the bottom to the top, right? Now, we can notice that we can apparently say that price is most likely going to fall to the 50% level or the 61.8% level. So it is even more ideal to look at the 61.8% level, or it is safer to take profit at 50% level, right? That's actually two different things that I've said. I said it is ideal to look at the 61.8% level, but it is safer to take your profit at 50% level. So you can see that this also makes so much sense, right? So if you're seeing this video and you get that confirmation, please go short on AUD/USD. But note that the sell you're taking is only but what a corrective move. It's not the main trend. So don't expect the market to run for too long. Just look at taking, let me measure the amount of pips where we will be taking so that we will be guided, right? We'll be guided on AUD/USD. So just you probably would want to take around 97 pips or 90 pips thereabout, okay? 90 pips thereabout, 90 pips thereabout. If it goes beyond 90 pips, if it goes beyond 80 to 90 pips, then we probably will be looking at around 140 pips thereabout, 139 or 40 pips thereabout to the downside, right? So good luck to every one of us. All right, so the stop loss I'm apparently looking at is 0.65393, and of course the final take profit if we were to follow the 140 pips is 0.63687. All right, but like I said, once you get the confirmation, all you simply have to do is okay, sorry, let me see something. All right, so once you get the confirmation, all you simply have to do is look at getting 40 to 50 pips on the safer side. On the safer side, look at getting 40 to 50 pips, and then you off the market. All right. Now, this bias can also be replicated for Euro USD. So let me just show you. So look at Euro USD now on the weekly time frame, so that you have better understanding of what we're looking at, right? So on the weekly time frame, this is Euro USD, and I can bet you that Euro USD is going all the way to the top, all the way to the top. But like, this is a long-term plan and a long-term move, right? So what we're going to be doing is to break it down to the short-term activities and also take advantage of the market. Okay. So if I'm looking at Euro USD, my daily point of interest apparently is somewhere around here. So this is my daily point of interest, right? That does not mean that the market cannot also make little sell-offs, okay? That does not mean the market cannot make little sell-offs, but of course, don't forget, this is my daily point of interest. This is my daily point of interest, yeah? So let's go down to the 4-hourly time frame and let's see what's going to probably be happening in the market, right? So before the daily point of interest, sorry. So before the daily point of interest, we also have this zone here, which is very, very significant, right? We also have this zone here, which is very, 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 very significant. So whatever is the case, all right, there will be retracements, but I can't seem to find any good point of retracement for Euro USD. So I'm going to leave that, actually. I'm going to leave that, right? Another place where I found opportunity that will probably excite you is USD, was it USD card or USD? Yeah, USD card. All right, so look at USD card. Let's look at it first on the weekly time frame. Okay, let's look at USD card first on the weekly time frame. So first on the weekly time frame, USD card is going to be selling massively, as we have already seen, right? As we have already seen, USD card is going to be selling massively, all right? And of course, everything is prepared. We have confirmation on the weekly time frame that this is going to be selling massively. But let me show you on the 4-hourly time frame, all right? Let me show you on the 4-hourly time frame, so you better appreciate what you will be saying, right, on the 4-hourly time frame. So yes, on the 4-hourly time frame, this is what we can get, right? Prices cleared out the liquidity here and went all above, right? And of course, I think I was looking at prices coming into this zone, but apparently did not. Okay. So I wouldn't want to waste time on that. So what I'm actually looking at right now is I see a trend line that is being supported here. So I was expecting, or rather I'm expecting, a USD card will fall into this trend line here, and of course find support around that level and go all the way to the top. But then also remember, just like what I showed you on AUD USD, and I told you that we're trading the corrective move, not a move in the impulsive direction. So take note of that, right? Take note of that. So we're trading the corrective move. So whatever thing you're doing in corrective move, it's not time for you to stay too long, right? It's time for you to grab your profit and then you leave, right? So apparently, again, we can find a change of character here. All right, we can find a change of character here. So what we probably would be expecting is price reversal, make the corrective move, and then continue in its movement. So here in this case here, we have two confirmations to show that price is most likely going to reverse at this point here. Price is most likely going to reverse at this point. Let's look at it on the 1-hourly time frame. Yeah. On the 1-hourly time frame, I can find my point of interest here because this is a valid order block and there was proper imbalance after it, right? So of course, that was how I was able to draw out this particular order block here, right? And it marks the beginning of my point of interest. Okay, so let's go back to the 4-hourly time frame now. On the 4-hourly time frame now, I'm expecting that this trend line is still most likely going to hold, right? And of course, we're about to get a confirmation on USD card. So if not this 4-hourly candlestick that is currently playing out, right? maybe the next 4-hourly candlestick that will be playing out, we're going to get a confirmation, right? We're going to get a confirmation, and of course, price will begin to go all the way to the top. So just look for a confirmation around this zone and enter USD CAD for a buy. All right. So where am I expecting price to come into? Fibonacci can also help me do justice to that. So if I'm expecting a corrective move, I want to know the depth of retracement, and of course, I'm expecting price to come into the 50% to the 61.8% level. Right. And of course, it simply means that I'm expecting that price will come into the zone, somewhere around this zone. So if I'm looking at a buy opportunity, all right, with a very tight stop here, right, with a very tight stop here, I'm expecting price to move into at least this zone here, at least tap into this zone. This will present me with around 1:6, right, 1:5.99 or 1:5.5 risk to reward ratio, all right? So this is what I'm apparently expecting on USD CAD. And of course, if you are seeing this video as well, you can go long on USD CAD, right? So after this zone here, if this zone is not invalidated, if it is invalidated, then it simply means price will come into this other point of interest that I have. But if it is not invalidated and it respects this zone, then it simply means our price is coming all the way down. And this time around, it's going to most likely clear out, it's most likely going to clear out this trend line here. That's on USD CAD. Let me also give my last bias on US30. All right, let me also give my last bias on US30. So I've given you two. This is the third one, and of course that would be the last I'll be giving for this week. Every other one I'm going to be giving you on I'm going to be giving you that on our live market session or in our elite trading group, right? Okay, so remember I talked about US30 last week and everything played out 101%. Like nothing was complete, nothing was left from how I have analyzed it and how it apparently played out, right? I never knew that this last week that passed is going to be extremely bullish like this. Of course, those of you that follow through, I was telling you that price will come into the zone, and of course, from this zone here, begin to have a bullish push, right? Those of you that have been following me, you already know that, right? So yeah, so price has actually caused a change of character, and of course, you can see that on the 4-hourly time frame. Yeah, for me, this is more like a good change of character. And not only that, on the daily time frame, price is now sitting on a major resistance zone. Apparently, this particular area here was a support, right? It broke the support, became a resistance, and now again another resistance. All right, I'm of the opinion that this resistance is most likely gonna hold, most likely. I'm not saying that I'm 100% sure it's going to be holding, right? But I'm most likely sure that that particular resistance level is going to hold. And we can see price playing out on the 4-hourly time frame on that zone, right? So apparently, again, of course, I know this is a bullish move, so I just want to take the retracement trade, right? So where am I expecting prices to retrace into? I'm expecting prices to come into at least between the 50% to the 61.8% level. All right, so this is where I'm expecting that most likely price is going to come into. But in as much as I'm expecting that price is going to tap into this zone, just below that zone, we can find what? We can find a valid order block that costs this whole imbalance. So what I'm expecting is price from this zone here, we have confirmation already on the daily time frame, drop into this zone or this other second zone here before continuing to go bullish, right? So let me give you the parameters as well that I'm expecting. So I am sell bias at the current market price, right? That is, if I get confirmation, my take profit is most likely going to be somewhere around here. And then, of course, I will be having a very tight stop. All right, I'll be having a very tight stop, say somewhere around here. So this will present me 1:6.5 risk to reward on US30, right? So already I am on this trade because I saw a sell confirmation. So you as well can go ahead and risk some few bucks. And of course, if it plays out, we're apparently going to be achieving 6 times our risk. So if you're risking $20, you're hoping that this is going to give you around $130 in profit. Okay? So that's my my take on US 30, right? I have so much more to give you, especially JPY pairs, right? Especially JPY pairs. Like I was looking at AUD JPY, I saw an opportunity on AUD JPY. All right. If you want to see my trade setup, right? Let me just give you a snippet, right? Let me just give you a snippet. Okay. If this makes sense, I'm not going to explain further. If you think this makes sense and you want to see my trade setups on AUD JPY or even Euro JPY, because I still got opportunity on Euro JPY. If you want to see my take and my bias on these and my setups, please do well to do me this one favor. If you're new, look in the description below, right? You're going to see the link to our website. It's simply www.eqmarketsglobal.com, right? www.eqmarketsglobal.com, all right? www.eqmarketsglobal.com. And of course, you are going to be able to sign up an account on this website, right? All right. If you want the link direct to the website, simply look in the description below. You're going to see the link, click on it, go create an account, get the account verified, get the account funded. You will get a free lifetime access to our elite class and our elite group, where I share all my trade setups and where people constantly make profit, right? No jokes, people constantly makes profits over there. So simply go create an account, get the account verified, and get the account funded. And of course, somebody's going to contact you, and you will be added to the elite class and elite group, where I do live one-on-one mentorship every week. And then, of course, we jump on a live trading session twice every week. And not only that, you get gold standard customer service from every one of us at EQ Markets Global. And of course, if you want to have a one-on-one live session with me, or you want me to apparently look at some assets for you and what they probably would be doing, yeah, go create an account. And of course, if you're also new to this YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe icon and give a thumbs up to this video, of course, if it does really make sense to you. All right. Thank you once more. Thank you so much. This Friday, we're going to be having also a very important program. And of course, we'll be talking about the whole currency devaluation in Nigeria, the currency fall, the Naira fall, and also how we can take advantage of it. Because the truth is that Naira is falling. Not everybody is complaining. Some people are happy. Myself, I'm happy because I make money in dollars, right? So converting it back to Naira is a whole lot of money for me. Okay. But really, I'm not so happy that things are happening that way. But like I said, like I would always say, forex traders are only opportunists. All right, we're only opportunists. Whatever that happens in the market, whether it goes against a person or not, or an institution or not, a country or not, we are always positioned to take advantage of that movement. So this Friday, we're going to be teaching you how you can hedge your wealth and hedge your money against the falling Naira. And also not only hedging it, but also how you can even become profitable even though Naira is constantly falling, right? And it's going to be really massive. It's going to really be massive. All right. So all you simply have to do, join our Telegram group. The link to the Telegram group also is in the description below. Click on it, join the Telegram group. You're going to get every necessary details about this event that will be coming up. All right. Until then, thank you so much. And it was a pleasure spending this time with you. I will be seeing you again next week. But until then, bye for now.